Hello and welcome everybody to 2005. It's more than 20 years old, right? We can call it vintage. Taylormade RAC LT irons in the house. Do you remember 2005? I remember this is when I was big into golf and I was watching Tiger Woods in the Masters. It was rainy, the 2005 Masters. And then at the very end, there was a playoff and Chris DeMarco and Tiger Woods. Tiger won. It was just like, wow, that was a good Masters. It was exciting at least. Taylormade have already come out with RAC irons. Now they're coming out with this, the new and improved RAC LT. This is one of those clubs when it came out, I was like, whoa, I bet you pros play that. And it just like stuck with me. We should talk about this. Maybe compare it to the previous generation and maybe look through some literature. This is what the Taylormade RAC LT iron looks like from 2005. This is the original 2002. Can you see a difference? This badge right here on the aft portion is a dead giveaway, but you can also see like this one has these horizontal lines in the cavity where this one has kind of more of a swirly Q pattern. I don't know what to call it. And what does RAC stand for? I hear people asking. Well, I'm glad you asked because let's put these right here and we have some, as we call it in industry, literature. Kids, this is back when the internet was printed. All right, let's dive into this. You can see some branding here from the era. Tell me if this reminds you of anything or any throwbacks to when I was in high school or I remember back in the day. Look at all of this fun stuff. And then we get to Taylormade. This is the 2003 catalog. You can see here, this is 2003, March 2003. So obviously, you know, these were new at the time, the 2002 model, this model, RAC. So moving on, when we look at the Taylormade catalog from 2005, this is when it came out with that new model, 25th anniversary. R7, R5, more R5, and then we get to V-Steel. Oh my goodness, V-Steel. Is that the best fairway wood ever made? Rescues. And then we finally get to RAC technology and their irons. What does RAC stand for? Relative Amplitude Coefficient. Yeah, because that's a thing. Because it's like the VAS from Cleveland. Good job. You're, 10 years late on that one. Not 10 years, however many. A few years after VAS. The VAS really did make a difference. And so you can spin through the different models here real quick. I'm planning on reviewing all of these. Here's the LT right here. And it even says LT stands for low trajectory. So, pretty interesting. And CG is precision positioned to promote a lower trajectory and to maximize shot shaping. All right, there you go. So lovely, lovely Taylormade lineup. As we examine this real quick, you'll see the logo, the horizontal lines, the RAC. In the undercut portion, they have this clear plastic with 5 lovely weights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with little concentric circles like jewelry. You'll notice that they bevel this cavity. It looks so fancy. It's like jewelry back here. It's just lovely. I love this iron, the way it looks. We're going to spin around here to toe profile. No nonsense grooves. Heel profile. Tiniest bit of offset there. Taylormade on the hosel. Ferrule, single silver ring there. Stepped, this is like, it looks like an accelerated step shaft because it moves up really quick and then you get these long, smooth transitions up here. Taylormade branded stiff flex shaft. I put the sticker on here just to remind me of the year, and there's a fossilized wind grip hanging on for dear life up here at the handle end. All right, so lovely iron. Let's get this out on the range and see what I think of it. Taylormade RAC When these came out, I just thought they were the coolest, most futuristic looking spaceship irons ever made. They have the little visible weights in the back. They have, yeah, just like the coolest, look, in my opinion. I thought they were so awesome. The grip on this, immediately, I can tell you, I should have wrapped it or something. This is not feeling very inviting to hit. But the rest of it, I mean, it looks fine. There's a tiny bit of offset here. The top line looks like pretty modern. And so, no real complaints about how this thing looks. But, oh man, back in the day, these were so cool. When these came out, were you around? Did you lust after these like I did? I just, have trouble thinking of anything I wanted more than a set of these irons. Let's see if I can hold on to this fossilized grip. Oh my gosh. Why? Why is it so nice? Why? I don't understand how after all these years I can still, how it's like never meet your heroes? Well, it is refreshing when your heroes don't disappoint. Gosh, they just feel so good. Why? And they look cool too. Is it because of the looks that I think they feel good? You're going to have to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Am I lining these up right with my camera? Should be hitting that way. That one was really thin and heely. A little bit short, but it told me. It gave me some feedback. Oh, you know what else I always try to do with irons? I try to fade. So with offset, can you fade it? Let's find out. Would you call that a fade? I felt like I got the right motion on it. It looked fine to me. Oh dear. It's so cool. I don't know. It's so cool. I love them. But what's more important than my opinion is your opinion. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. These irons are interesting. I want to talk about it real quick. Let's just get this out of the way. This is not what I'm looking for today. So I would not replace my modern irons with these. Crank lofts, low trajectory, good ideas back then. And we were I guess we still are this was earlier, in this phase of golf where we're cranking lofts. We want you to hit your 7-iron 250 yards. We'll make it as long as we need to, and we'll crank that loft. Okay, pump the brakes on that movement. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of that movement, but this represents that movement very well. Like I said, we might still be in that craze. So, for me, not desirable at the moment. But back in the day, I was so excited and loved these. Now, what is this and what does this represent? To me, this captures genius. Now, I give Taylormade a hard time because I don't like some of the things they come out with and some of the things they say, which are just kind of like wonky marketing, okay? The all carbon fiber drivers they're coming out with now, I've hit them. They go far, they're fine. I just don't like the material. Yeah, that's just my opinions, and I'm not saying they're bad. I just don't like them, and so I give Taylormade a hard time. But credit where credit's due, these were brilliant. They're already putting weight in the soles of drivers, already putting weights back. They're pushing that CG back, which increases MOI, which helps you with the momentum of your club face closing, helps you keep that face closed through your swing, the lever arm action of it all has a really nice effect. So, some genius, and this is frankly just genius. Nike's on the market in 2001, 2002, coming out with golf clubs. Somebody at Taylormade was like, we already put the weight down there. Why don't we make it beautiful? Yes, thank you. Whoever it was, deep in the skunk works of Taylormade, you know who you are. Thank you. Okay, that design is brilliant. It's beautiful. There's rhythm. There's harmony. It's like jewelry, right? You're just like, ooh, yes. Weights, which you put in there anyway, right? And it is so cool. This to me captures that junction. I always talk about the X factor on this channel, right? Like, what excites you emotionally about golf clubs. This captures it. It's not just, oh, we used carbon fiber because it's cheaper and it's really lightweight, and so we're going to use that. Even though it might not be as durable or have the longevity of other materials, we're going to use carbon fiber, right? And then we're going to charge the same price, even though carbon fiber, hypothetically, is cheaper than titanium. We're going to charge the same high price. All right, sorry, I got on a rant. But this, this to me is kind of that perfect intersection of emotional excitement about a club and performance of a club. And they're telling you what it is. It's LT. I'm going to review the other ones later, the more of the RAC line. But it's brilliant, brilliant marketing by Taylormade, brilliant engineering, and a wonderful club. The forgiveness on it, the looks of it, everything about this. Love it. Again, this particular model isn't my favorite, but just absolutely a stunning example from that era. And that's what this represents. And to me, this is more than the other ones, which I may like more. To me, this is the iconic early 2000s, what irons look like in the golf world. This represents that. It represents the competition for looks. It represents the competition for technology. It represents, we might still be in this crank lofts, let's hit irons further era. So that's this right here. You're looking at it. Let me know your thoughts about the RAC LT irons in the comments below. 2005 edition. Absolutely a flagship of golf iron technology. Thank you, Taylormade, for coming out with one of the greatest lines of golf irons ever, in my opinion. I want to reach out to all the people on Patreon who support this channel. Thank you so much for your support. $1 a month really helps this channel. It's just general support on Patreon. Patreon is a place where you can go to support artists, online content creators like this channel. Thank you so much to all of the people on Patreon who support this channel. Another way you can support this channel is by going down to my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Click that link, do a little golf shopping, and support this channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. There is some data collection here at the end, but it's not really data collection because I was really suffering from golfer's elbow and tendonitis in my thumb and wrists. So I wasn't getting good swings. But if you just want to watch me duff a few shots in the simulator, stay tuned. That'll be here momentarily. I am the Vintage Golfer.